Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. My name is John McCormick, your full-time mayor and part-time sports announcer. Joining me is the principal of Colonia High School, Ken Pace, and we are at Colonia High School for a Friday Night Lights game between the host Colonia Patriots and the visiting North Brunswick Raiders. And Ken, great start last week, beating Woodbridge 18-0.
Crosstown rival is always tough. You can throw out past records and stuff, but I thought it's a well-fought game. Kids played well, and I hope both teams do well the rest of the season.
And there's a huge, Kennedy's involved, of course, but Colonia and Woodbridge, they could play tiddlywinks or checkers, and it would be a real fierce rivalry. It always seems like you two really go at it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a good rivalry, but it's been a good rivalry, I think, for the past 5 or 6 years. Very good. As athletics, from baseball, basketball, the kids know each other since they're little. They shake hands afterwards.
They played intramurals together. They played Little Leagues together and Pop Wonders together. Tell me about your team. Piro, he's a stud.
Well, I think you got some spots they had to fill to find out, see how these kids are going to mold, especially in the line and some other skill positions. I think they still got a little way to go to correct some of the mistakes. A lot of penalties last week.
Yeah, there were.
But there's talent there, and if they bond together as a solid team, they can be very formidable and competitive the whole year.
Right. Now, what about the defense?
I thought the defense played pretty solid.
It was a shutout. They pitched a shutout. You can't beat that.
And they're emotional. And I think the way how aggressive they were on defense shows that they have maybe a little bit more confidence right now in what they're capable of doing than maybe the offense still feeling their way. So that's always a great sign when you can hold somebody to no points.
Right. North Brunswick, both you and North Brunswick White Division, where North Brunswick lost to a pretty powerful St. Joe's team that a lot of people think should be up a division, not in the white but the red. So you can't really say much if they lose to them. So what do you know about North Brunswick coming in?
Well, we got to play one game at a time. Whether they won their first game or lost their first game, you throw those records out. They're a talented team. I'm sure they're coming here looking for their first win to get on here. North Brunswick's going to be tough. We've got St. Joe's next week and stuff.
Do you? Okay.
And then Red Bank Catholic after that. It's a phenomenal team. So our next 3 games are very formidable.
And tell me about the coach, T.R. Rory. I've known the kid almost my whole life. I say kid, he's probably 50-something, but a real good coach and a real good role model for the kids.
Yeah, he is. He's a great role model. He keeps us cool. He keeps the kids focused. He's got a great young staff around him that work very, very hard. I think that's key. That's key for these kids to grow slowly but surely.
And you're in school now for what, 8 days? How's the start of the high school season?
Good start. It's scary, but a great start. The kids have been really, really good and exciting. We got some things planned towards the end of September, early October with Spirit Week and stuff to really get the juices flowing. But it's really been a really nice start to our school year.
Good. Whenever you need us, just give me a call, give me a text. You're not shy about that. We always talk all during the year. I love coming here. You're a great principal, do a great job with this school. So congratulations on that.
Colonia High School is very, very appreciative of everything that your office and the town council has given us to help our kids.
Great, thanks. We'll be back for the start of the game. We'll be back. Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. My name is John McCormick, your full-time mayor and part-time sports announcer, joined by Kyle Anderson, our councilman. And Kyle, beautiful night for football. Colonia takes the kick at the 15. Piro cuts left, still on his feet, has some daylight, gets all the way out to the 35. Good field position to start for Colonia.
Great field position, great start. Looked like he had one man to beat, but Colonia will come out and have some really good field position.
We'll start with the kick receiving team. Number 80 was Zach Pereira. Number 56, Matthew Staneski. Number 2, Shalek Maxwell. Number 4, Anthony Palmisano. Number 26, Sean Lambert. Number 5, Kamani Smith. Number 23, Matt Croteau. Number 14, Mateo Campbell. 11 is the guy you just saw, Luke Piro. 22, Jordan Gutierrez. And 21, Charlie Tamburello. The quarterback is Taj Calvin Johnson, number 7. Back with him is Piro. And that's the set you'll see them in almost all night. The only thing they vary is whether Piro's to his left or to his right.
And that read on there, Taj Johnson read the play, gave it to Piro, but he was met very quickly by the defensive line of North Brunswick Raiders.
2nd and 10, same spot, the 35. Nobody in the backfield now. Movement there. Yep, he gets to throw the flag. Little movement by the left side of the wide receivers of Colonia.
It's something that in the pregame talk, Coach Pace had mentioned that there were a lot of penalties.
Yeah, last week there were a lot.
You need to get them off.
5-yard penalty.
Well, we've had 2 good nights. Now, you didn't call the game with us last week, but you were there
yeah.
at Woodbridge High for the Colonia when Colonia visited and beat Woodbridge 18-0. 2 beautiful nights for football.
That's great. Great football, great opener for the season.
Nobody back now with Todd Johnson. Here comes Pirro. You'll see that again. You'll see this all night. He just waits, sets up as a flanker, and then cuts off behind him. Faked that. No, he got it this time. Nothing happening.
Stuffed up the middle.
Not even back to the original line. So maybe he picked up a couple.
Now you'll probably see him, Taj Johnson, pull the next one and see some kind of a quick pass.
There was not a lot of passing on either team last week.
No, they didn't. I think both teams came out with a very conservative approach, and right now you see the empty backfield and 3 men spread out right.
Trips right, as Ficarra would say. 1 receiver left. He goes left too high, and it's punting time for the Pats.
Pass was a little high.
The captains for Colonia that went out for the toss. Number 11 was Luke Pirro. Number 9, Matt Zawacki. Number 71 is Oliver French. Number 7, the quarterback, Taj Calvin Johnson. Number 1, Kareem Smith. And number 14, Mateo Campbell. And you're not hearing things. There's Kareem Smith and there's Kamani Smith. I don't know if they're brothers, do you?
I do not know that.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a problem. Oh, he got it off. Boy, was he lucky.
And usually
fielded by North Brunswick, he loses a couple after the original touch. He's down inside the 35.
Tackled by number 14, Mateo Campbell. Did you
think they were going to block that? That sure looked like it.
It was very close. They definitely were coming in for it, but you know, sometimes you got to be careful because you end up getting a rough in the kicker.
Yeah.
Give him a first down.
Defense for Colonia now. Kamani Smith, number 5. 27 is Matt Allardyce. 53, Kyle Foster. 7, Johnson plays defense. Number 4, Palmisano also plays defense. Palmisano had a nice score last week on a muff punt. Got the throwing the ball in the end zone. Here comes North Brunswick. Right, he's free. He's picking up about 6. Good run.
Hard to see the numbers, but that's number 2. Christian Perillo.
Yeah, who thought putting yellow numbers on white background? White background was a good idea.
Very tough to read those numbers.
The rest of the trying to get the rest of the starters. Michael Gonzalez, number 74. Looks like number 51 is John O'Donnell. Number 2, we said, is Shelek Maxwell.
Aaron R. is spread right.
Second 4. Run left, gets the first down, and then maybe 2 or 3. So, and there's a penalty.
There's a flag at the end.
I would think that's not good for the defense.
I'm thinking it's a hold on offense.
Oh, yeah?
Well, usually a hold on offense will be, no, it is against the defense. You're right.
Come on, man, I brought you here because you know way more about football than I'll ever know, man.
Yeah, you know, that was a blow to the head on that one.
Okay. Holy cow, it's a big
15-yard personal foul.
Yikes.
Personal foul, illegal helmet contact against the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down. Right for the whistle.
1st and 10 from the 37 now for the North Brunswick Raiders. Lefty quarterback, throws it left, and only a pickup of a couple. So you played quarterback in high school, right?
Yeah.
It's for JFK. How many years were you varsity?
I was varsity quarterback for 1 year. I was a receiver the year before. I had Jensen. Guy Jensen was a
he
year
was
ahead of me.
quarterback.
Very good quarterback, yeah.
And you played a little college, too. We'll get to that in a minute.
Sure.
2nd and 8 from about the 35.
Spread offense.
Penalty, and they're pointing against North Brunswick. Of course, they always do that. Everybody always points the other way.
False start.
So you played a little at
5-yard penalty.
Trent State, right?
Second down.
Yeah,
what were you then?
State. I played. I was a multi-purpose. I was a wide receiver and kick returner, punt returner.
Oh, nice. And about 2nd and 14 now for the Raiders. Nice break for the Patriots. Push him back a little bit. Handoff right. Cut up the middle. Breaking away. They're running the ball well.
This running back is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's good.
Now, you were talking to one of the
Miles Bailey.
Yeah, you were talking to one of the assistant coaches, and they said that they played with St. Joe's really well last week until like till the fourth quarter.
Early third quarter, mid-third, they lost 31-13, but it was tight until the middle of the third quarter.
Same
third
offense.
down, and now in about 5 to go. Now Colonia jumps, no flag yet. I don't see it.
Okay, quarterback's going over to the sideline to get the play.
Hand off right. Quarterback gets involved in the play after he hands off, and they have a first. Well, it's pretty close. Shouldn't be so bold as to say they have the first down, but where he's got his right foot, it would be a first down.
Yes.
You following your fellow councilman Greg Ficara's footsteps, right? Kennedy High School,
Yeah.
Trenton State.
Greg and I, Trenton State, come out of there. I end up going on the Housing Authority. Greg's on the Housing
All
Authority,
right.
and then he goes into council.
You go on the
he
council.
He created a template
Yeah.
for me, you know. We're following the playbook.
Yep. I don't see the down marker. Lefty goal all the way to the end zone, too high.
He shoots out there.
He tripped him, but no, he didn't have a chance to catch it. It was
Yeah.
not a catchable ball. It was over his head. Nice spiral, though, by the lefty quarterback. What number is he? I missed. I can't see. Is that 3?
Quarterback.
It's Christian Petrillo.
Let's see here.
It is
Yeah,
impossible
Christian Petrillo.
to read these numbers, folks. We had a tough time last week with the Woodbridge numbers. They got red on black, but the font was ridiculous. The 3, 6s, 8, 9s all
right?
look together.
They
It's
look
impossible.
alike.
Third down now and about 8. Handoff. Block. He kept it. Quarterback kept it. That was a good fake.
That was Petrillo again. He keeps that one.
He's close to the first down.
2 or 3 handoffs in a row to Bailey, and the linebacker came up, met Bailey at the line, but the
wrong guy had the ball.
Wisely kept it.
It'll be 4th, and they'll go for it now. I don't know much about North Brunswick as to whether they have a kicker or not, but this is certainly a 4-down territory for them. They only got to go about under a yard. Handoff, quarterback. He's going to have the first.
Right off the left tackle. 73 is indicating that he does have it.
Of course. You never see the guy point the other way on 4th and short.
No, not at all.
You never see him point that he didn't get it.
No, we didn't get it.
It looks close, but we're hard to see because of the.
They're calling for the sticks.
Okay. Colonia last week had a pretty good game against the Barons. They came in, scored 3 touchdowns, no extra points. A lot of trouble with the extra points.
Yeah.
Beat them 18-0.
They went in, and it was pretty much a 0-0 game the whole first half until that snap over the center.
That's when Palmisano jumped on the loose ball. That was a rough break for the Barons, but a big one for Colonia.
Yeah, you like to
He's
go
short.
into.
And that should be Colonia ball. Right? That was 4th down, right?
I did not see an indication yet. No, it is 4th and 1 now.
Oh, it's 4th and 1 now. My bad.
Yeah, now it's 4th and 1.
I still don't see the guy with the down marker. Do you?
No, he's right behind. He's right behind the stick at the end.
Hand off, and he's got it, and then
Gets
some.
it to Bailey.
First down.
So it'll be first down and 10 from about the 18 for the Raiders.
No, Mac, you're right. There's
There's
nobody over there with the stick for the down.
Don't tell me we've got to start remembering stuff. Handoff up the middle, stopped after a couple. Long drive here by the Raiders. Helped greatly by that big penalty for, what was that, an illegal hit to the head?
Yeah, legal hit to the head. It's also it's going to wear down the Colonia defensive line. You know, you want to keep them from staying on these long types of drives. It'll just wear them down in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback keep, cuts left, stopped. Picked up a few. Well, the other thing is Colonia, if I remember from last week, plays a lot of two-way linemen. So if you're tired now on defense, you got to go right out and stay there, and you're on offense.
Yeah, that was Isaiah
Hopen-Liege
on that tackle.
You say 3rd and 5 is a big play, but they're going to go for, unless they have a field goal kicker that's good, they're going to go for it on 4th, which is where I thought they were last time.
Quarterback rolls out. He's got a man in a flat.
Out
He's
before,
about 2 yards
short. Yeah, he's short of the first. So a big play coming up for the Patriots with a chance to stop them. They won't wind up with the ball in any kind of field position, but they need to do it.
That was Jordan Gutierrez on the tackle. He drove him out of bounds.
Oliver French comes in now, replaces Kamani Smith as they go into their 4th down defense. French, a big dude.
Kind of like Mr. French, huh?
Yeah, family affair. He's listed at 6'2", 265.
Wow.
It's almost what I am. I mean,
well, you're about 6'4".
I'm 6'3". I meant touchdown, 6'3". North Brunswick.
Yes, goes right up the middle. That was Bailey.
So North Brunswick pretty much had their way with the Patriots. Gained a lot of yards. You know, not the penalty, but they had a lot of first downs and they had a lot of nice gains.
They're right now having their way with the middle of the defensive line of Colonia. So Colonia's going to have to figure something out, maybe do some stunts.
Charlie Monzo comes in now. Extra points are always big in high school games, always big. Low snap, kick up, looks good. Oh, hit the upright.
Hits the left upright.
Wow.
Misses. So just as you were pointing it
out. Extra points are always trouble in high school. Last week I said, I don't remember, Pirro, when he went down like late in the 4th quarter, it was 18-0. I said, what the heck's Pirro doing in? He shouldn't be in the game. He might get hurt.
Oh, boy.
Play ended 10 seconds later, and he's laying on the ground.
Well,
let's see the touchdown again, folks.
He goes
but he almost wasn't touched.
Right through the 2-hole.
Let's go back to the receiving team for Kennedy now. Number 80 is going to be Pereira.
For
Kennedy,
Colonia.
What am I saying? Colonia. 22, Jordan Gutierrez. 11, Luke Pirro. 23 is Matt Cruteau. 14 is Matteo Campbell. 26, Sean Lambert. 21, Charlie Tamburello. Let's see if I can see the rest of the numbers.
5 is Kamani Smith.
80 is, I said, Zach Pereira. I think we got almost all the 2 guys on the far side. Oh, that's number 2. He's Shelek Maxwell. So let's hope for a good return, get the ball, take it down, and go up 7-6. What do you think, Kyle?
I like that. I like that. You know, if we can do that, get on the other side of the 50.
Nice kick. This guy's got a leg.
Yeah, takes it down to the 9.
Crosses the 20, still on his feet. Cuts low, tripped up. He could have had some more room. He just tripped up a little bit.
That was Matteo Campbell.
Right. I like games better when it's one of us against one of them. You know, last week it's a hard game to call. You can't root because we represent everybody.
Sure.
You know, especially you're at large, and I'm obviously the whole town. We're not ward councilmen, and we could root if we were ward councilmen.
Plus, I have kids at Woodbridge High School, but now I live in Colonia.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for me to pick a side. You always got to root with the kids. Here, we can battle for the school colors because both teams are coming in with the blue and yellow colors. And,
right.
And they're far enough away. We don't want them in our end zone anymore.
Pirro and Johnson back. 3 now, first time. A no gain run. Here comes number 10. He's got some room. He gets right. He's going to be darn close to the first down, maybe 8.
Kenny Shinsky.
Kenny Shinsky called his name for the first time tonight.
So that's like a jet sweep where they're in that spread offense. He comes through. He catches the ball in full stride. Gets the ball to him in full stride. And as long as he can get to the edge, he's going to get some positive yardage.
Looks like 2nd and 8 now. Pirro and Johnson in the backfield. There goes Shinsky, gets to Pirro. Pirro cuts up. He's going to push the pile, and looks like he'll have the first down.
There it is. I think so. They got the surge at the end.
They're getting ready to move the chain, so it looks like they think they have it. The ref thinks he has it. Yep.
And there we go. First down of the game.
So the first drive, I started saying Piru for no yards, 5-yard penalty, Piru for 3. Incomplete pass, so the net negative on the first drive for Colonia. They're already better than that. Johnson, he's going to throw it. Oh, too high, but he got it. Picked off by Shinsky. Got a blocker.
Shinsky's got a block.
Wow, and big play by Shinsky.
And Miles Bailey jumped on his back at the end, but they get the ball down to the 33-yard line.
From the 39 all the way down to the 33, so a 28-yard gain.
Taj Johnson felt the pressure.
Yep, he did a nice play there. I thought
really
he threw it too high.
Put it to him
yeah, but looked kind of high, didn't he? I thought it was going to be over his head, but
he took enough velocity off of it that they had enough time to get on it.
So 2 first downs for Colonia. Good drive inside the 40 to the 33. Johnson and Pirro. Snap. Johnson rolls right. He's looking to throw. Throws. Almost picked off.
Oh boy, he really lucked out on that one.
He did. That could have been a pick 6.
Yeah, exactly.
He is lucky that wasn't picked. And still, the Colonia guy had a shot. It was tipped, but backwards, so that this Colonia guy almost had a chance at a diving catch.
And Johnson, although he's a senior, this is his only second start as a quarterback.
Oh yeah. All right.
Colonia.
Last year was oh, help me out. I'm trying to blank.
Oh,
Here comes Shinsky. Shinsky's got the ball.
Tyler.
There he goes. Big gain. Probably a first for Shinsky. Nice. I don't think we called his name at all last week, Kenny Shinsky.
All right.
He needed to get to about the 23.
Well, that jet sweep to the right seems to be his
first
play.
Down.
They like to call that play to him.
3 first downs now for the Patriots. Good ball movement. 1 pass, 3 runs. Snap, handoff. Piru left, and he's throwing his feet. He's going to be in the end zone. Luke Piru for the touchdown.
Nice play. That's a great run there.
That's a great run. He bounced off. He just doesn't go down.
No. Got a low center of gravity. That Joe Morris type of running back, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Good analogy. And now the all-important extra point. Let's see what happens. Colonia didn't make one last week after 3 touchdowns. This is big. You just never know. The kicker is 30, help me Kyle, 37.
There we go.
There's no 37. It's a lefty kicker. Let's see if anybody says K. Up, and that looks good. All right. It's 32. Is that 32? I can't see. 32 is the kicker. That is Gianfranco Tisco. There it is. It says KMP right next to him.
32? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see the touchdown again by Piru. Watch the guy's determination.
Yeah, he is wearing 37. All right.
He was wearing 37?
Yep. Look at that. Takes
nothing but
the ball in,
pay dirt here.
What a great run.
Yep, so he's wearing 37, but there's no 37 in our book, but there's only one guy that says KP.
So we'll give it to
and that's
Tisco,
not latrine duty, that's kicker punter.
Tisco
extra point, 7-6 Colonia.
Just like you drew it up.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
Yep.
Take it down, scored a point, take a 7-6 lead.
Point. Here we go. Now let's get the defense. We got to figure something out here on the D-line.
A turnover, maybe a fumble, and we get it and take it in. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Tisco to kick. Jordan Gutierrez, Christopher Sadowski, Matt Cruteau, Anthony Palmisano. It's just so many guys. Oh my goodness! Wow!
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 Wow! He got a hold of that one.
It's not even windy. There's no flags moving. That is just a pure kick, folks.
Right to the end zone.
Holy mackerel!
And in high school sports, you cannot return the ball out of the end zone.
He kicked the ball 62 yards in the air.
That's amazing. What year do they have him listed
Cisco
as?
is a senior, 5'11", 150.
150. How does he get that kind of power out of 150
He used
pounds?
all 150 of it, let me tell you.
His leg's 120 pounds.
Yeah, that was an amazing kick. I have never seen a kick like that.
All right, now see if we can get this Patriot defense settled in.
Well, you know, the coaches saw what happened the first round, and they're talking to the guys on the bench, those that don't go two ways, and letting them know. Snap, handoff,
right to
left,
Miles
sweep
Bailey.
left. Good gainer, almost a first down. That drive for Colonia was 11. Sorry, I'm looking at number 11. 6 plays, 4 runs, 2 passes, 1 complete for 28 yards, 1 incomplete, and about 44 yards on the ground, culminating in a 23-yard run by Piro. Second down and about 3.
Looks like a blitz here.
Handoff, sweep right. There's a
They got outside of it.
good run. He's going to have the first down and then some. Boy, it really is annoying not being able to see that down marker.
Kyle Foster was blitzing on that play, number 53. Didn't get through the hole in time to blow up that play, but they got to the edge. Same play that they run with number 10 from with Shinsky.
Yep.
They run the jet sweep there.
First down from the 42 for the North Brunswick Raiders, and it's a timeout. Let's see what it was. Official timeout. He's talking to North Brunswick. You know what I never like people talking to the officials, any sport. That should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to talk to them or plead your case. You just go back to the hug. Here comes another blitz. Throw, lefty throw, caught.
A bubble screen, and that was Kyle Foster on the tackle.
A lot of work for only about 4 yards. Well, 4's okay on first down, I suppose. You get 4 in every play, you get a touchdown.
And what that play does, though, it makes Colonia respect the outside, and then they come back inside with Bailey.
Quarterback's got a nice arm.
He does. Throws a good ball. Slot receiver over here.
And
Quarterback
keeper, he stopped.
And stopped.
Let's see who's on that tackle.
22.
Jordan Gutierrez is part of it.
Yep. And looks like it was also 74 was coming up off of that pile, and that is Michael Gonzalez.
So 3rd and about 4 for the North Brunswick Raiders. It's a big play. Stop here and get the ball back. Quarterback out, screen pass, going to have the first, and then some, up to the 45 across midfield, +5 down there.
Brought down finally by Mateo Campbell. It was a very effective screen
Nice play, yeah, very
yeah.
nice play. You don't see screens too much in high school football. It's a hard play to execute.
It's an effective play if you can do it.
Yeah.
Especially against an athletic team. Colonia was stunting on that play, so they got in pretty easily, but
they're getting in, but they're calling. Yeah, they're getting penetration, but yeah, they're calling the right plays for a penetrating team. It's sweep left. He cuts up, gets a couple. That looked like number 5, maybe Brandon Outlaw.
Yeah, it's first carry for him.
Looks like he picked up 3. No, he picked it up, and he's going to put it back down. Is there a penalty? He's holding the ball for some reason.
Nope. Oh, yeah, there is a marker. Okay, that'll come back.
There's the flag. And he's taking it back. Way back.
Block in the back against the offense.
Block.
10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Sorry, I don't want to overstep the officials. Block it back, 10-yard penalty, first down, 1st and 20.
39 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
1st and 19. They'll get one more playoff probably, unless it's an incomplete pass. Quarterback sweep right, stops, cuts, met head on there by number 20, Isaiah Pahopin-Lige.
Nice play.
Oh, he stuck it to him.
Wow, came in. Quarterback is, as they call, scraping the fence. He's coming down, trying to get a good read, and he was met.
Looks like they'll try to get another playoff. Whether they do or not, I don't know. Doesn't seem like they're in any deep hurry to get it done. And if they do, it'll be barely.
Trips right.
And they don't.
They don't get the play off. It'll be a 2nd and 20 from the other side of the field.
So the first quarter ends. Good shape for the Colonial Patriots. Up 7-6 after a missed extra point after a North Brunswick touchdown and a made extra point after a Luke Pirro touchdown by Gianfranco Tisco. And the Patriots are up 7-6. Now you see the Colonia cheerleaders and the Colonia mascot there.
Andrea Simkovich is the head coach of the cheerleaders. You hear a lot about the football head coach. You don't always hear about the
No, you don't. But you know, they're every bit the athletes. They practice.
They practice. They
long
compete,
and hard.
They have long competition seasons.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize. Cheering at football games is like nothing. I mean, it's not nothing, but I mean, they're you know,
a small part
bread
of
and butter.
being a cheerleader.
Yeah, their bread and butter is the competition.
Absolutely, and if you go out into the lobby of Colonia High School, there's a lot of trophies that show how successful they are on the cheer mat.
2nd and 20 now for the North Brunswick Raiders. First play of the second quarter. 12 minutes on the clock. Now they're moving it. What are they doing?
Maybe they had a bad marking. Okay, 46-yard line.
Yeah, they gained a couple, so that makes sense. It's 2nd and about 19.
Trips left, formation for the Raiders.
That means 3 receivers. I explain that. Who those people don't know. Trips means triples or triplets or whatever you call it. I don't know. Quarterback back, looking,
Too
rolling
much
left.
time.
Got plenty of time. Rolling, going to throw it. Oh, he got it off. Oh,
Gets
man.
out in 3. He was being pursued by Robert Palladino, but quarterback was able to release that. And
good play. I lost that in the lights. I couldn't see that it was complete.
It'll still be 3rd down and about 5. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I looked up and looked right into the light.
Still very tough to pick up these numbers.
We'll see that again real quick. We're back to a handoff to number 2. Rolls right, cuts left. Missed tackles.
Spins.
Still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Breaks another tackle.
1 guy to beat. 2 guys to beat now. Oh, way back. Look at that play.
Wow, that was
number 14. Mateo Campbell came out of nowhere and ran him down, but not after a humongous gain of about 45, 44 yards.
Bailey had a nice spin move 3 yards after the line of
We
scrimmage.
should see that one again. That one we want to see again.
Here he goes. Here's the spin
First
move.
crack, 2nd crack, 3rd crack.
And that was a great move there.
Switches hands. 4th crack.
Pass
And here
Johnson
comes
and
down
Campbell.
to inside the 10. Nice play. Now it's a handoff up the middle. Gain of a few. North Brunswick having their way on this drive like they did the first drive. That's not good news.
They take up a lot of time. They take up a lot of. They eat
churning,
that clock.
Yeah,
and,
they're churning
and,
out first downs.
and getting chunks of yardage.
Second down and goal. Handoff up the middle. Spin.
Quarterback gets hit, but he's short.
Here comes big number 71 in now, Oliver French.
So they're going to add a D lineman. They've been running out of a 3-4 for most of the game.
2 receivers left, 2 right, 1 man in the backfield for the quarterback.
3 down linemen. Colonia.
Handoff up the middle, no doing, not even to the line of scrimmage. And now we don't know about their kicker, but it's a tough call. 4th and goal from the 5. They just had 3 straight plays not go, so the quarterback's coming out.
The linebackers made that play happen because you see 3 down linemen for Colonia Patriots, but and it looks good for the Raiders. They come in with the quick dive, but the linebackers had their heels on the goal line. They were determined not to let anybody get in to the end zone.
And it looked like they were going to kick, and then they called timeout to think about it, I would assume. So 4th and about 5 for inside the 5 actually, but barely. It's a tough break last week for your nephew, right, Donovan Tabon?
Yeah, pardon the pun, right?
You know, tied to me now.
Break.
Yeah, that was not intentional.
Broken clavicle, but it doesn't look to be something that's going to be season-ending.
Oh, no?
No, it doesn't look to be season-ending.
I thought he was done.
It did end this season last year. And that was I think with 3 or 4 games remaining. He had a successful campaign as a sophomore, through just under 1,000 yards. And he had a lot of receivers to work with. And this year was going to be a different
But he lost
approach.
Glover. He had Glover last year. He was
Glover.
the goods.
He's got
Henry out of the backfield, lost him.
Yeah, so he was going to have to take on a little bit of the brunt. And he took a run down the sideline. Didn't really even look like he was hurt, but it was
we
just
didn't even notice it calling the game until someone said he had his shoulder pads off at halftime. We're talking about Donovan Tabon, the Woodbridge quarterback, who's Kyle's brother's son. So 4th and 5, North Brunswick going for it. Shotgun, hike, roll right for the lefty quarterback. He's back, he throws a weak one, broken up.
Did he catch that?
Touchdown!
He did catch that.
Oh, man, he threaded the needle. It looked like that was going to be broken up. I want to see that one again.
Colonia was coming in on the blitz. I thought that there was a hold. It looked like Taj Calvin Johnson was being held, but he got the pass off.
Let's see if we can see that again, Lee. After the extra point, we'll show you. It was way in the far corner for us, as far as it could be from where we're sitting. But I saw the Colonia guy's hands up, and I thought it was going to be blocked. But he found a way to get it in there. And now this is a big point, because if they don't make this point, we just have to score to get the lead.
Just score.
A touchdown, of course. A lot of confusion as to what was going on now. They're pointing, the guys coming in, they look like they were short a guy. Oh, they're going for 2.
Oh, yeah, smart move.
A smart move. They're down 5. That's right in the textbook. Handoff up the middle, and he looks like he might be pushed across.
They stood him up.
Forward motion stop.
Forward
motion stop.
And he
big
is short.
Play.
Wow.
Big play for the Colonia Patriots D-line and linebackers.
That's what they needed.
Wow. Now, let's go back to that touchdown. Let's see what happened. Lefty quarterback, rolling right, chased down, throws it off the back foot.
There's 2 men there.
Right there, it looked like we had it.
Late. Yeah.
Just missed it.
That was Shalek Maxwell was right there.
Yep. But the good news is that a touchdown gives us a lead, and we don't have to worry about the extra point.
And that was Manny Herrera for North Brunswick Raiders on that touchdown reception.
Manny Herrera from Guadalajara. Remember the cowboy kicker in the 70s was Efron Herrera from Guadalajara?
That's right.
Or whatever they said on Monday Night Football or Sunday Football.
Hey, Don, number 2 caught the pass. Whoever was that number 2? Jeremy? Yeah.
Now the receiving team for Colonia. Sean Lambert's on it. Charlie Tamborello's on it. Kamani Smith.
Deshaun Curry.
They're all turned away. Shalek Maxwell. Short kick. Going to be fielded at about the 25. So good field position. Still on that. Can't see who has it yet, but almost to the 35.
I think it was 22. Jordan Gutierrez.
Let's see who gets up out of that.
Make sure we get comment on O.
Yes.
He's not on our field. Twins right, power B right.
So Colonia ball just inside their own 35. 1st and 10, 9:02 to go, down 5.
Gutierrez took the kick, returned it up to the 34-yard line where the Patriots will take over. 1st and 10.
Well, Colonia just needs to be patient. They've got plenty of time, 9 minutes. But they've got to do what they were doing before. They've got to mix it up a little bit. Some jet sweeps, along with some nice up-the-middle runs from Piro.
2 guys in the backfield now for Kaz Johnson.
And I think Kenny Shinsky.
Here he goes with a blitz.
He gives it to, no, He keeps it.
Wow, he fooled me in that. That was a well-timed blitz, boy. He got to the line of scrimmage just when the snap came.
So picked up about 2 yards on that.
So that's like the 4th or 5th
That's the kind of thing, if the center sees it, right, he can just not snap it, make the guy go off sides. But I don't know if you had time to stop. I couldn't see that close. Johnson,
quick bubble screen to Shinsky. Gets up over the 40-yard line.
Decent play. He's got about 3 yards for first. Picked up about 5. Oh, but I got to keep this score here. That's Shinsky for 5. Who carried the first ball?
Shinsky had a touchdown, and then
no, the very first ball here, right here, this drive.
Oh, that was Taj Calvin Johnson.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That was his first carry of the day then. So 3rd and 3 now for Colonia. Big play. Pirro in motion. Gets the handoff. Sweep left. Penalty. Here goes Pirro, but there's a penalty. Pirro's going to have a touchdown.
What a move.
Oh, this is going to come back, folks.
What a shame.
It's going to come back.
Great run. Good, well-timed play. There it is.
He's looking for the ball. That means it's no good.
Early right now, it looks like too many men in the backfield for Colonia. They threw the flag immediately, so it has to be.
Okay.
It's a formation.
Darn.
So now instead of a 3rd and
what is that? You know, what did we didn't hear him say anything yet.
It's got to be a legal formation.
One of the coaches here is saying illegal formation.
Illegal shift. There's 2 motions. He was settled. The R was settled.
That's an illegal play. He shifts, he sets, the next guy goes to motion.
He took a step forward. Against the offense, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
Sorry, I'm looking over the ref again. We've got the coaches up here in the box arguing. Oh, we got to go back. Oh no, the flag was there. That's why I thought it might have been a hold.
Flag was there earlier. He was saying
there was an earlier flag. Okay.
Yeah. One of the men on the line of scrimmage took a step forward. One of the receivers.
No, this is wrong. Empty stakes. Let's go. So Lackey's on the wrong side.
Let's come back to that play later, boys. That worked. 1st and 10, or is it 1st and 20?
All right. So you've got.
No, 1st and 10. What am I saying? 1st and 10.
Motion again.
Fake handoff.
Taj Johnson takes
has it. Nowhere.
Doesn't
Maybe
get
a yard.
anything.
7:40 to go. 2nd
4th
quarter.
down. That'll bring up a punt.
What down is it? 3rd down?
It's the 4th down. This is a 4th down. It was 3rd down on. It was 4th down on. 3rd down on the penalty.
Yeah, then it came back. So it was repeat 3rd. No.
It was repeat 3rd, and then we just ran
right.
this.
Right. Yeah, so he picked up 3, and now their 2nd punt of the game, Colonia.
Can't tell if this is also.
It should be. Oh man, again it almost looks like it was going to be blocked.
What a good punt, though.
Great bounce.
Wow. Gets it down within.
I'll tell you what, that worries me going in the rest of the game. Gets twice that the special teams for North Brunswick almost blocked. First both punts.
They're getting through.
Yeah, they're getting through.
I think the last game that you and I did here, we saw that in the first half, and it came back and haunted us in the second half, where there was a breakdown in the special teams, and hopefully at halftime they'll go in and correct that.
Yeah, we can see. The coaches have to know it. Good break on the punt for Colonia. Now it's 1st and 10 for the North Brunswick Raiders on their own 16. And they're having their way with the defense.
Sure, it's also a warm, muggy day, and the linemen are out there and chasing a pretty powerful, quick back in Miles Bailey.
Wow, big run. He's still on his feet. Wow, he picked up about 15.
A lot of arm tackling on that one. You had 2 players run into him, and he rolled right off of him.
I wish I could keep track of the linemen to see if there's any North Brunswick guys playing both ways. But I think if we do 54, Rob Palladino, since he's out there an awful lot. Mike Gonzalez is out there an awful lot. First and 10 from the 33. Up the middle, nothing doing. No, he's still running. Yo, he's still got 6-7 yards out of that.
It's out there. It's a second down and about 4.
On the play with 2nd and 5.
Second down, about 4.
Motion right. Everybody's good coverage on that one. Yeah, good coverage.
Anthony Palmazano was with him the whole way.
Yeah, he was, and Taj Calvin Johnson was in coverage deep.
So good play for the Patriots. Will force a 3rd down and another big play. Stop here.
3rd and 5. There's still plenty of time to get back into that end zone.
Stop here. Plenty of time to get to score. And take the lead into the locker room. That's the plan. Up the middle, it's going to be short of the first.
That's a big play for Colonia.
Man, it brings up a tough call for the Raiders.
Play. Yeah, you got to play the strategy and punt that ball away. You come out and you go for something like that at this point in the game, you can easily let, they're going to wait, and now they throw here comes the punt team.
Yeah, punting team coming on.
Yeah. The way they've been kicking the ball, both sides have been kicking the ball very well.
The punter, I can't see the number, but the punters didn't go out, didn't come in, so he's on the offense. Is it the quarterback that's punting?
I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, short snap. He's got the first. But a flag.
There's a flag.
Maybe some kind of motion because of that trick play. Maybe somebody moved.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it's against the offense.
Yeah, me too.
That flag was thrown almost immediately. Maybe the guy that they direct snapped it to, maybe he was rocking forward. Some kind of motion. But they're discussing it, that's for sure. They're illegal motion. Or illegal shift.
It's a big break for the Patriots. Now they'll punt.
Illegal motion against the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 4th down.
Now you got to punt.
And who's that back? Is that Pirro back?
No, that is not Pirro. I think that is maybe
Zawacki?
Maxwell, maybe?
Is it not? I can't tell if it's not. This guy looked off sides on the left here. Beautiful punt, deep, sends him way back. Stay away from it.
Yeah, that was
and
Matt
it takes
Zawacki
a Colonia
left.
bounce up to the 32.
Okay, there's 4 minutes, 50 seconds.
We can do it.
56 seconds.
Quick half. It's 7:45 from a 7 o'clock game.
A lot of running.
Yeah, not many passes. And
you haven't seen the North Brunswick quarterback under the center at all. They've stayed in that shotgun formation.
Same as Johnson.
Yeah.
So getting back to the clavicle, isn't that like the kind of bone when you break it, you're more susceptible the next time?
Well, from what I understand, they actually saw extra bone, a lot of calcium in that area, and they were encouraged that he wouldn't have this injury again. But yeah, it's a freak accident. I've seen it happen with a lot of kids, and sometimes when it happens, if you hit it again, there it is.
1st and 10 for the 32.
Tight formation here.
4:56 to go.
Okay, this looks like
first time all night they're tight, no split. Handoff, Shinsky, he's got some room. Got some room. He gets the first down, and there's a flag. Now, don't tell me another big gainer we lost back on a flag. Probably not good for us.
Called a hold on Colonia.
Yep. No, it's not as bad as losing a touchdown to a penalty like we did with Pirro, but still bad when you got 1st and 10 and
you want to get some positive yardage going.
Yeah, now it's first
Get into
and
a
20.
momentum. So now you're gonna be throwing the ball a lot sooner than you thought you would.
They're 2 for 3 throwing. No, I'm sorry, 2 for
Holding
4
against
throwing.
the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
So it brings up about a 2nd and 15, or 1st and 15.
First, right?
It'll be 1st and 15 for the Patriots.
Palmisano goes in motion. Johnson rolls left.
Look out.
They were hot
He's
pursuit
chased
there.
down. Yeah, he had him all the way. Let's see what number that is. Oh boy, I can't tell what number that is. Can you?
Like 79.
Oh man, let's look on the. I still can't tell on the TV.
Let's see, that would be Angel Gonzalez.
Next time someone's ordering uniform, folks, have somebody put it on a Friday night game under the lights and go sit in the press box and see if you can tell what the number is. If you can't, don't buy them.
2nd and 20 for the Patriots.
Loss of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 20. And now you wonder if North Brunswick's thinking they got a shot to get another touchdown.
Sure.
Another score. Fake.
Johnson is
He's
looking
in
to
trouble
go deep,
again. He's
and
down
they got him
again.
He held on to the ball too long. The way he motioned, it looked like it was going to be an out and up because he faked the out, and he was hoping number 20, Isaiah Palopin-Lige, was going to go upfield, but he'd never made it upfield.
Boy, now it's 3rd down and
It's what you call a coverage sack.
20 yards. What am I saying? 30 yards. I'm going to the wrong marker. 30 yards. 3rd and 30.
Twins
They were going
right.
to get the ball back unless it's a big play.
Motion.
That is a handoff,
That
and
was to
Shinsky's 3 straight losses of yards for the Patriots. Not the way to play when you want to go in and score and take the halftime lead. So now North Brunswick will have a very good opportunity with 3 minutes left by the time they return the punt to get in and score and add to their lead. They're going to have the ball in great field position. He's setting up for the punt on the 40.
Yeah. Colonia's really going to have to come up with some good defense.
Oh boy, they need something here.
And they need a punt like they had the previous punt.
Yeah. But watch the blocks now. See what happens this time.
See if they come through like they did.
2 almost blocked.
All right, you got to think they're coming in right now on this one.
Why not? That one was the best one to get off yet.
Yeah.
He's not going to field it.
And it's actually a good punt because it's a nice quick line drive, not enough for the returner to get under it.
And he's set up at the 40, but it's back at the opposite 48, so 12 yards deep of where he was set.
Yeah, good play. I would take it as a head coach. I'd take it as another penalty marker on the field.
Penalties, we said before, penalties plagued Colonia last week against Woodbridge. They got the win, but
This one's against Colonia also.
They're going to have to punt it again, it looks like. See the Dirt Cat Dirt Cat kids out there, Aiden and Taylor, as the water boy and water girl.
That's an important role.
It is. No, it's not against Colonia.
Holding against the return team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
Now, things just got better with Colonia. They picked up 12 yards on that punt. If you assume he would have caught it, and been where he caught it, and then another 10 yards on the penalty. So, 1st and 10 from the 38. Still good field position, but 2.5 left. So that's asking a lot for them to score now. But the way they're moving the ball, anything is possible. I'm sure we'll see some passes this time around, several passes.
And North Brunswick's been successful with the passes on their end.
Yep, I'm sure they don't want to give the ball back to Colonia in any regard.
If anything, you can't have their quarterback running around back there without any real pressure.
One man in the backfield. He's going to go deep, right over the middle.
Quick
No,
pass.
it's not caught.
It was a slant and just a little too tall for the receiver.
It was off his hands. That should have been caught.
That was intended for Aaron R.
And by the way, folks, we should do our standard disclaimer. We are from Woodbridge Township, where Colonia is. We are the mayor and the councilman. We root for our team. We root for our kids. We root for our schools. No offense against the North Brunswick Raiders or the entire North Brunswick community. In fact, their mayor is a good friend of mine, Mac Womack. I tell people, or tell him he was Mac before I was MAC as a mayor, so he's MAC 1 and I'm MAC 2, and he actually is one of our prosecutors, so we have a very good relationship with him, very good relationship with the township. In fact, in the 80s, I was an auditor for North Brunswick at the firm I used to work for, so we love North Brunswick. We just don't want you to win tonight.
That's it. We like a lot of victories on these fields.
Yes.
There's a motion, and they get it to him. Nice.
Nothing.
Great pursuit by, that was number 7, Taj Johnson, and number 4, Anthony Palmisano.
More important for Colonia, the clock is running, but now it looks like somebody called a timeout.
They did call a timeout, and it's on
Colonia.
Colonia is looking to get that ball back.
Yeah.
At that, you know, you wonder how that'll come back on you, you know, because sometimes you do that and there's a big play. Hopefully, Colonia feels that momentum that they're actually going to, you know, stop the next 2 plays and get the ball back and take a shot. Calling a timeout right now, it sounds like Coach TR is looking to get another shot in the end zone.
Right. And you know, it sends a good signal to his team. Hey, man, we can do this.
I believe in your defense. Yeah, I believe in you guys. That's right.
You know, Colonia's only done 10 plays
on offense. Is that right?
Yeah, 10 plays on offense.
Yeah, as I was talking about early in the game, you can't have those kind of drives. The defense is going to get winded in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So they've got to do a better job of holding on to the ball, moving the sticks, so that the defense can get a break.
3rd and about 12 for North Brunswick right now. A huge play for the Patriots to stop here, and they will get the ball back in better than bad field position. If it's a good return, they'll have good field position.
Snap goes to Petrillo. He's back.
He's rushed. Now he's running. He's got some room. He slips out of it. Oh, man. Still up. He's inside the 40.
And see, this is what
There's a flag.
And a late hit now. So
Probably
you get a late
hit.
So he's going to get 15 yards.
Oh, man. That's not what we wanted.
Yeah. I mean, the play was going to happen whether you call a timeout or not, but this is what I was talking about. Now they get
the benefit of the timeout.
Yeah, you get exactly. You gamble, and it didn't work, unfortunately, for Colonia. This is a 15-yard penalty, late hit. It's going to put the ball within the inside the 25-yard line. So you are in the red zone now.
Dead ball, personal foul against the defense, 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
1st and 10 from the 24 with 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time for North Brunswick, the way they're moving the ball, to get a touchdown. And it'll likely be not much time left for the Patriots to mount anything, but who knows? Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10.
Petrillo back, counting up his players.
Looks like they're playing it safe, and now there's a timeout by the officials. No, Colonia called a timeout.
Colonia didn't like what they saw and wanted to make sure their guys were organized. Boy, the humidity's really picked up.
Yeah. It's a real nice night, though.
It's a great night. And, you know, just as a player, you know, you're out there and it's kind of thick. So you wonder how it's impacting any of the breathing and, you know, these guys, just their endurance. Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line.
They didn't take the timeout away yet. They still show 2 timeouts each. But we know Colonia just took 2 in a row, so we know they have 1. Handoff up the middle, sweep right.
Miles Bailey
got some room.
Gets around
flag.
the edge. Another flag.
2 flags.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
It's got to be against
hopefully it's
hold.
against North Brunswick. The guy, he was pumping his fist into the ground like he knew it was against North Brunswick, but there were 2 separate flags. They could have called the same thing. We'll see.
All right, that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So now you're inside the 2-minute warning.
Holding against the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
I think Colonia's got to keep them out of the end zone to have any chance of winning this game. You just get the feeling the way they're moving the ball the whole first half. There's no reason to believe they won't do the same in the second half.
Yeah, unless Colonia makes some kind of an adjustment.
Yeah, but I don't think we could give them a 2-touchdown lead.
Okay. It's like a pass formation. Nice little screen and broken up really nicely.
Really, they took 2 guys on and broke it up. That's number 53, Kyle Foster.
Kyle Foster, great play.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
He read it all the way.
He fought off the blocker right into the receiver.
Pass is incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15. That'll be an interesting call if they don't make this, whether they try for it or not. But we'll wait and see what happens if that's even a situation. 3rd and 15 is a chance for Colonia to make a big stop here.
Now you're going to see a throw downfield. They got to get to the sticks. He pulls it. Actually, Petrola pulls it.
Stiff arm, and he's out of bounds almost at the 20, so it'll be 4th and more than 10.
Doubt they have a field goal kicker that's going to
it's
drill
a long way.
37-yarder.
So it's 4th and more than 10. I'll see.
4th or 3rd.
So you got to go for it here. You're going to go for the.
Oh, it's 3rd down.
Third
not
down
4th.
and 15.
Got confused by the penalties.
3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 from the 22. Oh, he's got a wide open man.
He had the post.
Oh, he's penalty again inside
the 5. And he got a penalty in the backfield, and I think that might be a roughing the pass. Oh no, it's a holding. Okay,
holding.
I saw one of the Colonia players upset. I thought maybe he felt he got called on something.
Let's see if we can see that again, Lee. There was a wide open guy right in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
52 white. 29, 39.
Let's go, Marty!
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 3rd down.
Let's see if we can see what happened in that play. You can't see the wide open. There he goes. He's right at the top of the thing.
The back receiver was wide open after he got past the linebackers, but he still made a good read and got it in. But the hold call, I've talked to referees before where they said we could literally call holding on every play.
Right. So now it's still 3rd down.
There's a reverse.
Oh, he's got a lot of room.
He's got a lot of room, and he's got some blocking.
Oh, he gets
good hit at the end. Looks like number 27 came in on that tackle. That was Matt Allardyce.
So
or Allardyce.
Allardyce, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We call him a lot, the family a lot. Good sports family.
It'll be
4th and 15. And North Brunswick is kind of self-destructing when they have the chance to go up by 2 scores.
Now they got to take a shot for the first down marker.
Yeah, they really had a golden opportunity here, and the penalties have killed them. So Colonia hanging tough.
They've been pretty successful, and they rolled out the quarterback, and he's flooded the zone with two receivers.
Only 41 seconds in running, so North Brunswick will probably take it down. Well, why would they want to do that, actually? If they get the first, they need more time to get a touchdown.
They'll call a timeout right before, which is what they're doing. They're going to let it run down, call a timeout. So they don't. If they don't get this first down, they don't want to give it back.
But if they get the first down, they need time to get a touchdown.
Sure, absolutely.
But it is 15 yards, so I guess they're playing the odds and saying our chances are
if we get down
not
there,
good.
This is a big defensive series for Colonia. Go in, it'll be a victory for the defense. Go in only down a score. 1 score and you're up.
Yep. And North Brunswick got the first kick, so right? Or let me remember that right.
Yeah, North Brunswick got the first
we'll
offensive
get the ball.
series.
We'll get the ball.
No, Colonia had the first offensive series. Yeah. That's right. We did nothing with it that first series.
It was 60 minutes ago, and I forget. So this last couple of minutes is taking forever because this game was moving along. There was less than 5 minutes to go. The game was 45 minutes old, and now there's less than a minute to go, and the game is almost 65 minutes old. A long 5 minutes. think they'll run it. No, they're going to pass it.
Pass.
It's going to go all the
that
way.
was the same play that they had the receiver open. And he still gets it in there.
Wide open. Not wide open,
short.
but open enough. No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I think
he got it.
he did get past it.
Yeah, I think he got it. And now they need the time. Now they're going to call timeout.
They can just go up and spike it.
No, they're calling timeout.
It looked like he was short to me. And,
no, I thought he had it. He threaded the needle. That was big guy right in the middle of the field.
That was the identical play.
Yeah, that he got open up before.
Both sides, but this time it looked like the Colonia defensive backs were with those guys, but the left side was open.
So North Brunswick has a chance to redeem themselves from all the penalties. If they got 20 seconds, probably 3 passes into the end zone, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, you just go straight.
You go 9-9, and then whatever the last one takes, it takes.
See, as a receiver, when the quarterback is rolling, there's an opportunity for the receiver to kind of slide in under the coverage, which is what he did. Because when the quarterback's rolling to his left or to his right, the linebackers are going to roll with him. They're going to go with him, and then all of a sudden, you see a good receiver will find that dead spot in the defense, which is what he did.
Does the fact that his lefty quarterback throw them all through? I mean, it's only the second game, and Woodbridge didn't throw the ball a lot. But if you're the right linebacker, do you get thrown off by the fact that he's a lefty quarterback?
I think that you practice against a lot of righties, and you end up going in. And I think lefties just confuse things,
First and 13. Rolling right.
Oh, he's coming in.
Tackle! Inbound!
Down.
Right.
Do they have
Down
a
inbounds,
yes,
and the clock is running. They got to spike it. The sideline is signaling for him to spike the ball. It's 8 seconds. He's probably going to get one spike, and then he's going to have about 1 second remaining. Here he goes.
Maybe not even a play. Not even a play. Time's out. Time's out.
Yeah. The referee.
They must not have had timeouts.
They weren't rushing to. No, they ran out of timeouts.
Right,
they were taking a gamble, and the referees didn't rush to get that ball to the center of the field. But
boy, now you wonder if they wish they had. They wish they had that timeout back that they took.
Got it. Yeah.
We questioned it at the time.
If you spiked it on the previous play, you don't get the timeout where you can go talk to the quarterback. But I would spike it and then keep the timeout in my pocket going right before it. But it's hindsight. Hindsight's 20/20.
Little questionable with the timeout usage, but in any event, that's good for Colonia, which goes into halftime only down 12-7. We'll be back, folks. Stay with it. It promises to be a good one. Welcome back, folks. Colonia High School, John McCormick, Kyle Anderson, your announcers. Colonia High School home against the North Brunswick Raiders, down 12-7 at the half. And Kyle, it was a chance for North Brunswick to pull away up by 2 scores, and they just self-destructed. Colonia held them in a couple of really key plays, and then a lot of penalties.
It was a big break for Colonia, as you were saying before the end of the half. If North Brunswick had punched that in, it would have really been tough for Colonia to recover, because when the Raiders get the ball, they don't give it back.
No. And I said there were 3 possessions and only, what I say, 12 plays?
You said 10 plays.
I wonder if I missed a possession. I don't know. I might not have, because North Brunswick had the ball for an awful long time. I'm anxious to see this kid kick again. Gianfranco Tisco. Remember he put it in the end zone last time?
Yeah, we want to see if that was a fluke or not.
Yeah.
He's a soccer-style kicker.
He's not back that far. He doesn't give himself a full running start.
6 yards. He only kicks it from like 3 yards away, and again he kicks it.
It's a good one.
It's a little shorter, but it's still a great kick down to the 8-yard line.
Oh, nice stop. Had him, and now they get him.
It was a great play by the first guy that got down there. I think it was Palmisano, maybe.
But thought 35 looked like he was in 35? There. Samir Muhammad.
Okay. And
I'm sorry, it's 25.
Down just
25.
Enough.
Christopher Sadowski.
Gotcha. So Sadowski got in there, slowed him down, and just enough for his teammates to come and help him out.
Anytime you hold him inside the 20 after a kick, it's a good kick. First and 10 from the 18.
On their own 18-yard line.
Who is that yelling at? Was it freshman?
Two backs, 2 receivers. Handoff left, sweep. Looked like he had a shot to break out, but was contained. But still a gain of about 5.
That was Robert Palladino on the tackle.
And if this is a typical North Brunswick drive, they'll have 4 first downs and get the ball inside the 20.
It's like a 5-yard gain.
They haven't had many negative yard plays. I'm not keeping track of it, but I can't think of any really.
No, they're moving the ball north, south. There we go. That looked like a hold right there.
And that might have been a negative yard play, so maybe I should keep talking. And they haven't been sacked all game. Let's hope that works and they're sacked now.
Yeah, that was 74. Michael Gonzalez on that tackle.
Yeah, he probably lost a yard on that.
So you have a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Quarterback is rolling left.
Flag.
There's a flag, sky-high flag.
Well, man, that thing was way up there in the lights.
Referee threw that.
It's against North Brunswick. They're going to decline it.
Motion
against the Raiders.
And that's not declinable, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah,
they can
decline it.
It'll be 4th down for the Raiders.
All right, so they're forcing them to punt. You have
illegal formation against the offense. That penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
now they've switched up the punt returners. Before they had Shinsky back. Now they have Piro. I don't like that sometimes when you switch into punt returners, because he's just got to get used to playing under the lights and looking for that ball.
Piro can break it any time.
He sure can. He's the right man to do it.
Look at
Bad punt, but
bounce.
he's going to get a roll. Let's see if he takes it. No, he's going to get away from it.
Smart move by Piro.
Yeah.
One thing you know, if there's a smart play to be made, Piro will make it, because we've seen them, the 3 brothers.
Oh, yeah. They're not only great football players, they're great students as well.
Smart kids.
Yes.
I remember the game, I guess it was Jake, and it was, let me remember what it was. It was here, and it was like a tip punt or something, and the ball's just rolling around.
Oh, that was at the Woodbridge game.
Was it? Okay, he's the only kid on the field that knew the ball was live, and he ran 57 yards with it down to the 20. Once he picked it up, they chased him naturally, but he's the only guy on the field that realized it was a live ball.
You'd be surprised at how many kids nowadays get up to the high school level and don't quite know the rules
Basics.
yet, you know?
Yeah. Some very good field position for Colonia, just short of the 40, their own 42.
Piro's in backfield, motion right.
I think they got to get him more
Piro.
involved.
Yeah.
He didn't have that many carries, only 4 in the whole first half, according to my records.
All right.
Which are not very good records.
About 2.5 yards on that carry.
I'll give him 3, round it up.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Same formation. Johnson pulls it.
Oh, no good. Had him.
He was being pursued hotly and really couldn't get a good release off, but he definitely had a step on his defense.
Well, rolling left, throwing right.
It's not easy to do.
No, not at all.
It's not easy to do.
I asked the coach at halftime. Shinsky played a little bit last week. It was primarily Piro last week, but this year Shinsky's had his share of plays. He's got 2 receptions and 2 runs.
They were successful with him on the jet sweep. See if they can get him to the edge.
Got to get the first down here.
Yep.
He rolls left again, throwing right, dink. Not going to do it. Short.
Now, right at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and about 3. I don't think there's any way they go for it here.
No, you got to play a strategy at this point right now, because the way North Brunswick runs the ball, you want them to run the entire length of the field. You don't want to give them half the field.
So good stop for Colonia on the first series for North Brunswick, but they failed to capitalize and now give it right back with a punt from about their own 35. The receiver or returner is down around the 16. Good snap.
And one person comes in.
Line drive kick, going to get a good bounce out of it. Nope, sideways bounce. Oh yeah, there's a good bounce. Keep it going, keep it going.
Gets down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, all right, we'll take it. So field position on the first 2 possessions, we gained a bunch of yards.
Falls down at about the 7-yard line.
Nice stop here, and we'll wind up with very good field position. Johnson out there on defense, Piro not, Shinsky not. Kareem Smith out there now. He's got Jordan Gutierrez, joined by Kamani Smith.
Playing safety.
Kyle Foster's out there.
And Matt
Allardyce is out there.
Allardyce.
Handoff left, nothing doing.
Looks like Bailey. Colonia realizes they've got to contain him quickly, because if not, he's capable of spinning out of a tackle. He's broken a few tackles before. So if they get on him and they gang tackle, they have a good opportunity to stop him.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So they gave him the forward momentum on that.
Something clicked at halftime. They made some adjustments because nothing big yet for the Raiders. 3 and done, and now 1st down with a 2-yard gain.
Got a little block there. He gets out close to the. It's about 3rd and 1 now.
It's close to the 1st. I think he's got the 1st. That's the spot he's got it. Yep, he got it. So every time I say something, the opposite happens. Just saying they're containing him and they get an 8-yard gain.
Colonia walks up their linebackers.
Handoff up the middle. Still up. Gained only about 2.
That was number 21 on that tackle, Charlie Tamburello.
It'll be 2nd and 9. The winning 50-50 number is a blue ticket. The 50-50 is a blue ticket.
Nah. I got a green ticket.
I got a green ticket too. We're out. They just called the 50-50, folks, and we can't win because we have the wrong color ticket. Handoff left. Still on his feet. Skips up, but still short. Looked like it was going to be a nice run, but Colonia contained it well.
It was good pursuit.
I can't even find my 50-50.
Kamani Smith came up very quickly on that one and kept it from getting too too far ahead, but it's now 3rd and 3.
Third about 3. Big play for the Patriots. They can stop him here and get the ball back. Probably around a little over midfield.
He's a rolling.
Oh, he just missed him. Throw, first down.
Hits him in the flat.
Good play. Good
quarterback does that well. That's where you talk about like a lefty quarterback. Sometimes you get that guy, he does a reverse pivot and rolls out deeply. You know, if you're playing against or constantly preparing against right-handed quarterbacks, it throws you off. It just throws you off.
Yeah, I would think. I've never played this level, but I would think it does. I stopped playing football at 11 years old in the St. Cecilia's Golden Knights.
And you grew when you got into high school, right?
College, yeah. Gained of about 3. Oh, by the time I was a senior in high school, I was offensive, defensive line size.
Yeah, you definitely got left tackle written all over.
Oh yeah, offensive, definitely. Wasn't strong enough to play defense, but I could have been a right offensive tackle. I went to my first high school reunion, and I was the biggest kid in the class. Seriously, I was tallest, biggest guy there. That looked like a little bit of bad motion there.
Quick screen, gets it outside.
Good play, picked up about 5, 3rd and 2. Colonia guy down, but we'll see if it's serious.
That was
looks like a cramp. Looks like he's no, he's down.
Yeah.
He needs some help. Here comes a trainer.
He's pulling on his toes.
That's
and
why I thought he was
that usually, is like a calf cramp.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Trying to loosen it up.
Yeah, it looks like what it is.
It's a hot night. You got to get your fluids in there, and electrolytes might be low.
Hayden Durkak brings some water. The time of possession in this game has to be ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Colonia had the ball. They were 3 and out. Right?
3 and out, then 1 first down and then a touchdown. Well, 2 first downs and a touchdown. Yeah, why don't we take a break? We'll be back, folks, while they attend to the injured Colonia player.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids
you.
how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Everything good for Colonia? I didn't even know who it was. I didn't see, but he came off under his own power. 3rd and 3 for the North Brunswick Raiders. Big play. 3rd, maybe 2, actually.
4-man defensive front.
He
It
stopped.
looks like they bottled
Big.
him up nicely.
Big.
All right. That is a great defensive stance
And they're gonna punt it.
They gotta.
Bailey on the carry. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 4.
Yeah, Luke Pirro back deep, standing on the 28-yard line. See if they kick it to him. Last one rolled away from him. Another
a good
quick
bounce for
low
them.
one.
That got quick coverage down there.
Yeah.
That guy got down there very fast.
The centers are allowed to release and the ends are allowed to release. Everyone else has to stay back.
Oh, the
until
center
they
can
punt the
release?
ball. The center can release.
Well, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah. I was actually a long snapper in high school. At 150 pounds, but I was the only kid that could do it.
When I was like 10, I was on the Golden Knights. I was the only kid that could remember the plays.
Yeah.
So he used to always look at me when I played second string center, and I think I actually was a right tackle, offensive tackle.
That's quarterback material there.
They'd all look at me and say, "What do I do?"
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Patriots now from their own 22. Down 5. Here comes
there's a counter.
Fake counter, yep. Tell you one thing we're pretty sure of, there won't be a tie with a 12-7 game, right? It'd be pretty hard to get a tie.
Yeah, unless you get a field goal and a safety.
Field goal, make it 15-15?
Well, if you had a field goal from
North Brunswick
and a safety from Colonia,
oh, yeah, true. Or a field goal for North Brunswick and a touchdown and 2-point conversion for Colonia. So we could talk all night about the possibilities. It's 2nd and 8. Busted play.
Johnson kept the ball, but was met quickly by number 52.
Boy, you don't get the feeling that Colonia's going to move the ball at all.
David Strzeminski of North Brunswick.
Under 4 minutes in the third quarter now. Big play for the Patriots. They could give the ball back here in very good field position for the Raiders if they don't get a first down here.
Isaiah Pope and Leach at the top of your screen.
Here comes a rush. Boy, he came right in.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but he came right in. That was trouble from the get-go. He wasn't touched.
And he had a man open. He was trying to get the ball to him, but
he did. But you can't blame the quarterback on that.
Not at all.
He's got the guy
time to set up.
Yep. And it's not his blind side. He's looking at him. He sees him coming. So the Patriots will punt from their own 10-yard line.
3 and out. Once again, the game is going pretty quickly.
It is. It is. It takes a North Brunswick bounce. Those are dangerous punts when it bounces back. You don't want it to hit your guy, but no one's expecting it to go the other way.
Yeah, that's why you hear a lot of these coaching staffs.
Just get out of the way.
They yell poison. They tell the kids poison.
That's what it means?
Yeah, stay away from the ball.
Nice field position now for the Raiders. 3:21 to go. You still get the impression that a North Brunswick touchdown would ice it. It's just the way I feel right now, you know?
Yeah, because, you know, you need to see a little bit more out of the Colonia offense. They had a couple of decent series, but they just haven't been able to get any momentum downfield. And they're really not having any success passing the ball right now.
Here's a pass, fake.
And here it is.
Left, still up, plenty of time.
He's got too much time.
Now he's rushed by Smith. Throws it from his left, no good.
They threw a penalty for blocking the back on that one.
Oh, he's down. He's hurt.
Blocking the back against the Raiders.
Blocking the back. Smith is hurt. No, he's not. He's back. He turned around.
Up.
Kamani Smith.
I think they are sending him out for a play anyway, but the block in the back will bring the play back. We got a player down from North Brunswick as well.
Colonia trainer goes out. For the visiting teams, I guess they don't take their own trainer?
No, usually you bring
a
trainer out.
Oh, yeah,
here.
there's somebody out there. Okay. All right, why don't we take a break while the North Brunswick player's down? We'll be back, folks. Stay with us. Okay, we're back. The North Brunswick player is okay. Came off on his own with his own power. It is going to be first and almost 30.
Wow, that was a big penalty.
Handoff right, cut up, cut back, still up, down now after a gain of about 5.
That was a different running back. That was number 5 for.
How can you tell?
Brandon Outlaw. I looked at the TV screen. It was easier.
You're closer to. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It looks wow. It looks. People must think, what's wrong with us? We can't see the numbers. It looks great on the screen.
Yeah, on the screen you can
Doesn't look so good from here, folks.
No.
I don't like watching the game on the screen. You're too limited.
And it's always a delay too.
Oh, stop behind the line. Good defense by Colonia. Boy, no one's doing anything this half.
Yeah, I wonder if anything happened to Miles Bailey, because he was getting a lot. He was trouble for Colonia. So they've put this new running back in, and he has not been able to have the same success as Bailey.
It is 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Maybe they got a first down in North Brunswick, one of them. I'm not keeping it, but the point is no one's moving the ball this half at all. Third down and long. About 25. Fake handoff, quarterback. Oh, he's nailed.
Wow.
Who is that? That is number 23, Matt Cruto.
Matt Cruto.
Fourth and long, long, long.
And Matt played in our program when we were the Giants. He's a heck of a football player.
I'll tell you, I got to give you a lot of credit. You merged the Island Giants and the Colonia Patriots, which, let's face it, adults don't always behave good, and there's egos involved, and everybody thinks their kid's the best thing in the world. But you managed to pull off that merger very, very successfully. Bad snap, nobody rushing. It'll be returned. Not wow. Really. It'll be caught, but not returned.
And it's good that he caught it, because if that ball
he's
takes
picked
a
up
bounce,
probably 15 yards.
Yeah, it's a dangerous play, but if you're a sure-handed
well, it's Kareem
returner.
Smith. He's got got the ability.
That's what you need.
But anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying is that those things don't always work. And like I said, it's a bunch of parents involved.
Absolutely.
And to your credit, your leadership and the guy from Colonia, I can't remember his name now. Ken Conklin. It worked so far. You guys are a very successful merger. You got a very successful program. More kids get a chance to play.
Yeah.
Because some of those teams didn't have enough individually, but between you do.
And more coaches. And we said it. If we would have been a year away from folding, both programs would have been a year away from folding. So congratulations on that. And that's good for our high schools, because now you got a guaranteed feeder program. Yeah.
First and 10, Patriots, 35-yard line. Need to do something here. 1:14 to go. They're going to count their possessions. Here comes
Johnson
a catch by Smith.
All right.
Oh, that's a flag.
Wow. Players, all right. He's all right.
He's all right. He's mad.
He got thrown into the trash can over there, so it's clearly an out-of-bounds hit.
That'll be big for the Patriots. They'll get the ball across midfield with a first down.
Players have to realize once you get a hold of them, you got them out of bounds. You can't give that extra push after this.
And you don't want to wake them up.
No.
But they just woke them up.
Yep, they did. They gave them what they need. Now they're in their territory.
And the crowd's pumped. The players are pumped. The coaches are pumped. We're pumped.
Dead ball, personal foul against the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
First and 10 from the 44.
And Colonia is lined up and ready to go. Johnson's yelling out some last-minute cadence.
Looks like some confusion. Everybody's looking at their wrists in the sideline, and I'm not sure what they're doing.
It's designed to try to get the other team to jump off, and because there he goes.
He's back. He's going to throw deep.
He's got him in.
Oh, too far. No!
He was there. He was uncovered. He had a man. The pass was there.
Right through him. And that's Smith, who was the guy who was so pumped up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he turned away from getting thrown out of bounds into the garbage can to a touchdown?
It can still be an effective play, because sometimes when you get down there, and I remember Bill Parcells used to say this to Ray Lucas. He said, every now and then I just want you to throw the ball out of the end zone, just so that these guys back up a little bit and respect your arm. So it was good to see that Taj Johnson threw that ball downfield.
Yeah, he did. He laid it in there. Piero splits right, fakes it, takes it up the middle, picks up about 4.
All right.
Picked up about 2, 3rd and 8. As far as started from the 44. Wow, that would have been something else if he would have caught that. This place would have gone
beautiful. That was
crazy.
A beautiful, well-designed play.
Nobody near him. Perfect spiral. 3rd and 8. Smith in motion, fake.
Johnson gets outside.
He's just short.
Close. It's 3rd and 2.
No, that's 4th and 2 now, I think.
4th and 2, yeah.
Now it's a tough call. Wow.
You got to go for it right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Quarterback is down.
Oh, not good. Here comes.
Like he came down on his back. He probably lost his wind on that.
Eric Hamilton.
That's all it is.
Eric Hamilton comes running over. He's number 3. He says quarterback, strong safety, a junior. He comes running over to the coach, so he might think he's going in with Johnson down. And he's got to stay out for a play when he goes down, right?
Yeah,
so at least one play.
Absolutely. And it's a 4th and 1 play, so you can't just come up with something simple.
Unless you punt.
Yeah.
The snapper is practicing punting.
I can't see them punting.
No, he's not
right
practicing.
here.
He's not practicing. He's practicing snapping to the quarterback.
Yes.
I thought he was practicing long snapping.
Eric Hamilton. That was the name of my high school coach and Greg Ficarra, my college coach at Trenton State, and Greg Ficarra's coach as well.
So he's out there practicing now because he knows he's going in. Whether
he's got to go in for one play.
Right. But if it's a punt, he doesn't have to. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
But that'd be a shame if Johnson's hurt. Woodbridge lost their quarterback last week. We don't want Colonia to lose their quarterback this week.
No, you don't know what it was. I thought the way he came down, because he kind of got flipped at the end.
Yeah, he did.
And landed on his back, and you thought maybe he might have just lost his wind. If that's the case, all you need is a playoff.
Okay, here we go. Listen.
He wants to get up, but he just took his helmet off. There we go.
There he goes.
All right.
He's helped up. Now you wonder if this impacts the call. Would you have gone for it with him in? Maybe you don't go for it with him out.
No, it could, because you could just want to go out there and just pooch one and try to get one into the inside the
number
10.
3's out there, so they're going for it.
They are going for it. It's tough not to go for it, but
boy, thinking of pressure on this kid.
Yeah.
I don't know how many snaps he's had. We don't cover this regularly, but
Eric Hamilton, the junior, 5'11", 180, is coming into.
It's a nice size.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. He's all alone in the backfield, nobody with him, so he's going to be throwing. And maybe not. Maybe a handoff. He does hand it off to Smith. He turns the corner. He's got the first down and then some. Out, and he's pushed out of bounds hard. Whoa, he was thrown out of bounds, but it wasn't a penalty. Just a hard play, maybe a little extra push, don't you think?
Yeah. His momentum took him to the track, but he gets up, gives a very confident first down signal.
And Hamilton's staying in, so it's more than a one-play absence for Johnson. Something more than the wind knocked out him. And let's see what happens.
Okay, and he's able to get back in there, but that was. You know what? Even though it was a handoff, that's a lot of confidence for a young man to come in a big situation like that.
Good point. 1st and 10 for the 28. Hamilton turns, throws his second play. It's complete. Cuts it up. Still up. Oh, inside the 10. Number 4. That's Anthony Palmisano. The big touchdown last week. And he makes a big play.
And Hamilton delivered a strike right at
sure did. Now a North Brunswick guy down.
I don't think they expected that,
Well, no, who would think this backup quarterback's going to come in throwing?
No.
So let's take a break with this, folks. But, boy, that was a huge play for Colonia. They're down inside the 10 with a chance to take the lead.
1st and goal.
We'll be back.
Raiders 12.
Okay, we're back. The North Brunswick player is lifted off the field, and he walks up. Let's go back to that last play, the big pitch, big throw by Hamilton.
Threw a great ball.
Yeah.
Caught the defensive back out of position.
That's the guy who's hurt. Number 1 is the guy that got hurt.
Yeah.
That was Quinadolo. 1st and goal from the 6. Hamilton still in there.
He
fakes it, takes it. No, he gets a Piro.
He's trying to get to the edge.
And he does. Touchdown, Colonia!
No penalties. And it is a Colonia Patriot touchdown. First play of the 4th quarter.
13-12. Now, do you go for 2 or 1? They're going for 1.
Now you go for 1 right now, yeah.
I don't know what the book says. Because
you could go up by a field goal, yeah.
Right, so now field goal beats you instead of ties you. And if you miss it, the field goal beats you anyway. I don't know. Oh, another penalty. Boy, oh boy. You know, we heard there were 17 penalties in the first half.
That's
17.
You got to correct that.
That's 3 games worth. No, there's both teams. Because don't forget, North Brunswick was penalized like mad at the end of the first half. They killed their drive.
Situations, yeah.
Dead ball, encroachment against the defense. Half the distance.
Now maybe you go 2 points. You could go 2 points.
I don't know, man. They're not, but I'd certainly give it some thought.
DeSeo into attempt to point.
A little high snap up, and it looks like it is good.
The kick is good. 14 to 12.
Raiders 12.
So a big drive for the Patriots. Hamilton came in and looked smooth as silk. Let's see the touchdown again. Of course, anytime you give the ball to Pirro, everything looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like here he's going to get caught. It looks like he's down.
Yeah.
Then it looks like he might be down again. It looks like a block in the back almost there.
No, those are actually 2 North Brunswick players that hit each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, he had a nice little shoulder dip where he gave a jab step, and it allowed him to get that spacing that he needed to get to the edge.
I said before, Pirro didn't play much in the first half. He played, but he didn't have many carries.
No.
So he's rested. He wasn't playing on defense, so he's well rested. Just give him the ball the rest of the way. Just into the fourth quarter, Colonia 14, North Brunswick 12. So again, extra points are the difference. Now we need to stop.
11:52. Still a lot of football playing.
Oh, sure. A couple possessions each at least. Let's see the big foot again of Tisco. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. He drilled that one.
Right down to the goal line. Well, that's a good return so far. Got to get him. They jump on him now and take him down at the 25. That was right to the goal line. Almost a 60-yard kick.
Big kick. Big leg.
I wonder how good a field goal kicker he is.
Yeah. I mean,
he's got the distance. Does he have the accuracy? We haven't seen yet. But, boy, he booted 2 of them. One to the end zone, one to the tip of the end zone, and one inside the 10.
He's got a powerful leg.
First and 10, Raiders at their own 25. Let's see if Colonia can get a stop here, folks.
Petrillo back, gets the handoff.
Handoff, nothing doing. Colonia pump now. Let's see if they can just keep this momentum.
Oh, okay, there's Bailey. I thought that he was absent for the first series.
You know who's the happiest guy about that touchdown besides Pirro?
Who's that?
Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Because now he knows he didn't catch that ball, but the team scored a touchdown anyway. He's off the hook.
Got him off the hook.
Second and 10. Hand off left.
Hand off to Bailey again.
He stopped. No, he breaks it across. He made a good cutback, picked up about 4.
Bailey doesn't seem to be running with the same...
yeah, I think you might be right.
The same momentum that he had in the first half, or the same speed. He's a little slower.
So suddenly here's a huge play for North Brunswick.
Yeah.
3rd and 6 from their own 28. They don't make this, and Colonia gets the ball back in good field position with the lead. Big play for both sides.
Well, you know, the crowd is louder, the band is playing. Colonia has definitely got the energy right now.
Yeah, there's not many North Brunswick fans. I'm kind of surprised. It's not that far away. 3rd and 6.
Trillo lines back, has plenty of time.
Oh, tipped away.
22. Jordan Gutierrez got his hand on it the last second.
There were a lot of Colonia guys back there with only 2 receivers, and they still got some pressure on. Good defensive play for the Patriots.
North Brunswick was going to the middle of the field where they've had some success with passing the ball, but Gutierrez got his hand on there on the last second.
Colonia setting up for a return. They got Kareem Smith and Luke Pirro.
You got two guys back, so one of them is obviously going to set a block for the other one because this punter's been kicking line drives. And
that's
when he gets
that's
up there.
Deep over everybody's head. That's a good kick. Oh, no!
No.
Throw it out of bounds. All right.
Wow, that could have been a huge mistake.
Oh, my goodness.
He took one look at the defender. He had it, and when he kind of glanced at him, he just short.
Wow, that was that's a heck of a play for North Brunswick.
Whoa.
From, what was it, the 28?
Easily.
And they're all the way back inside the 20.
Yeah.
Wow. Down about the 15.
It could have been a big play.
That's over a 55-yard change in yardage for the...
yeah.
Wow. And we caught a break. He's lucky he got that ball out of bounds. Once it hit him, the best thing he can do is just slap it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton's still in the game.
Okay.
We hope Johnson's okay. Is he on the sideline? Did we see him, or did he take him away?
It looks like they may have taken him into the locker room.
Notice. Let's see what
Hamilton... I do see him on the sideline, yeah.
Here comes a blitz. Quick pass.
Gets the ball outside.
Let's go, baby, go!
There's nobody there.
Keep going! Cut back! Go! Inside the almost the 30.
What a great play.
Matt Zawacki, we only called his name once so far. This is the second time, but what a play that was.
Captain of the Colonia offense.
One of the captains, yep.
One of the captains.
They caught him. He made a nice cutback to pick up a few extra yards, and what a play for the Patriots. First down from the North Brunswick 32. And boy, Hamilton looks like he's been playing all year.
Yes, he has.
There's a replay.
You can't let them sub.
Handoff, Piru, caught in the backfield, but now he's loose, caught again. Sorry, we had the replay going while the play was going, so now another North Brunswick guy down, and he's mad. He knows he's hurt. Piru looked like he had the first wave beat, cut back, and somebody grabbed him by the ankles, and he lost 3. So go back to the replay of that big play. He looks like, right through the hands and a missed tackle there, and boy, here's off to the races.
Once he missed a tackle, the only person that had a shot at him was the safety.
Cut down, look at that.
Bailey ends up dragging him out of bounds.
Another hurt player. Let's take a break here, folks. This guy looked like he was pounding the dirt. He could be there for a while. We'll be back.
That player
North Brunswick guys off.
David Strzeminski was the injured player. They're walking him off the field right now.
It'll be 2nd and 13.
No, so you're here.
2nd down and 13.
So Eric Hamilton is staying in.
You know, he got the spark, so why not?
Absolutely. You got to go with it. Taj Johnson might not be 100%.
He's on the sideline, which is the good news. He's not in the, getting looked at in the locker room. There's no x-rays or whatever. He's not in an ambulance, so that's good news. They got Allardyce in the backfield now.
There's no one there.
Smith in motion.
There's nobody there. So Wacky's going to come off clean.
He's looking downfield.
Wow!
Wait a minute. He threw a missile.
Yeah, he threw a bullet.
He's got a live arm. That is a live arm.
I like that he went back and tapped Smith on the head and said, don't worry, man, we'll get him next time.
I'll get you another one. A lot of times you just go back to that receiver, They're getting open.
We're getting open is right.
They're getting open, and he's getting the time. And he's got a great delivery. Steps into it, delivers a very quick ball with a lot of zip, and I don't know if sometimes the receivers are ready for those.
Yeah, maybe. 3rd and 13. There goes Shinsky in motion, fake to Shinsky. Up the middle goes Hamilton. Gains a few, but maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Now what do you do? 4th and 10.
Well,
you're only going to pick up if you...
The defense has been playing well.
You're only going to pick up 15 yards on a punt if it goes down, if you don't get it to the right spot, if you can't kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, even if you get a few yards, you can get it down close to the 30. But, right now, shoot for the sticks. This kid's throwing the ball well.
I'm telling you,
Let's see what happens.
I would.
They're taking a lot of time on this decision here. So I think that they're going to send the punt. They got the punt team ready to go.
Yeah, the clock is moving. That's good for Colonia.
They're going to call a timeout.
Or take a penalty. Why take a timeout? Yep.
What are they doing? Took a penalty?
Yep.
All right. So they wanted to give the punter a little bit more room
to play with. Yeah. Well, look at number 78. He's a big dude. Charlie Monzo. Man, what does he say? What does it say he is? 6'3", 245.
Wow.
Try for the coffin corner kick now. That would make a big difference right here if they can get this, pin them inside the 20. Or even just get good coverage. Good.
Oh, wow.
Too many guys in the field. Down it, down it, down it.
Yeah, down it and deny. Well, right now.
The guys in the booth are saying too many men on the field. Let me count. 6, 7, 8. No, just look at. Unless somebody got off
late.
It
could be an illegal substitution on North Brunswick. If that's the case.
We should decline it.
No.
Oh, it's against us.
It's against Colonia.
Yep. Wow, maybe we had motion or something. Ugh.
Illegal motion.
Ugh. Bad time for the penalty. Not that there's ever any good time for a penalty.
And, you know, if he gets a... It's against them?
It's against them. They might have pointed the wrong way.
Illegal substitution against the receiving team. That penalty is declined. First down.
So they get a great punt out of it, and they're going to make them try to march down the length of the field.
But I'll tell you what, this potentially could be the last North Brunswick possession.
And North Brunswick is not running the ball the way
lately,
they were in the first half. Not at all.
You almost want them to get 3 or 4 first downs and stop them.
Yeah.
Get the ball back with 3 minutes to go and then control it. You almost want that, but it could be their last possession, but likely not. But you got to have hope. 1st and 10 from about the 11.
Patrol hands off to Bailey.
Nothing doing.
But again, Bailey just not running like he was in the first half, or you know, it looks like the Colonia defensive line's got a new life.
Now just keep looking at the clock. 8:10 when this drive started. They're making no effort to hurry. The clock is our friend here.
Well, we just saw a minute burn off the clock just now.
Roll right, taking it himself. He's got the room. Doesn't go out of bounds. Does not. I don't think he. Yeah, clock's running.
Gets about 4 yards.
Fellow around the right side.
3rd and 5.
Big play here again. Boy, stop here and we're in good shape.
It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd down to 2. Colonia band heating up, sensing the moment.
All right, big play here for the Colonia defense.
He's back to pass. Now he runs. Get him, get him,
Stays
get
with
him.
it again.
Nothing doing. 4th down. Punt coming up. Colonia going to get the ball in very good shape.
3rd and 5. That's the best play you come up with.
I don't like it. Guy can throw, you know. He's.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Right up the middle. And we said they're a different team this half. North Brunswick is a completely different team. Maybe the credit goes and should go to the Colonia defense. And, you know, halftime football's 2 different games a lot of times.
That's two
what
halves.
Works for you in the first half, they adjust against it in the second half, and it doesn't always work.
It's always encouraging when you see your punt returner lining up on the 50-yard line.
Yeah. And Colonia made some good adjustments at the half, and they came out fired up, and North Brunswick's done nothing.
They did.
And a good punt.
Here's a quick punt. Let's see what he's going to do. Yeah.
You know, see, I don't like that. 2 guys from Colonia are too close to that ball.
Yeah, well, there's a halo around the return man, so they can't hit him until he actually gets it.
No, but I'm worried about the ball bouncing the wrong way and going backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Once you know he's not going to catch it, get out of the way.
Yeah. See, you know, as a former punt returner, you know, to teach these young men to get up there and get a fair catch, to know that they get underneath that ball, fair catch it, you won't give up any extra yards on a 10-yard bounce after the ball initially hits the ground.
But all these punts, both teams are line drive punts.
Drives.
You're not giving much chance to get under and call a fair catch.
Yeah,
no
really
chance, actually. And they're tough to catch those line drives. You really take a lot of risk when you do that.
Yeah, because the ball can sail high or it can hit you hard in the chest.
First down just short of the 36,
Taj Johnson's
under 6
back
minutes.
out there.
Oh, is he? There he is, yeah.
Taj Johnson's back out at quarterback. I guess he's healthy.
To Smith. Smith cutting right. He's caught behind the line. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage, but more importantly, the clock stays running. Colonia can run this out now. It's not out of the question. They could, even if they don't score, they can run it out.
Sure.
3 timeouts for each team. All they need is a handful of probably 3, maybe 4 first downs.
They'll need to get at least 2 first downs.
Yeah, maybe 2. Everybody lined up right, 1 left, trips right. Here now goes back. Switches sides. Oh, high snap.
Quick handoff.
Here up the middle. He's got room. He's still running.
Wow, nice run.
Yeah, nice run. Picks up a decent chunk of yards, probably 5. Going to be 3rd and about 3.
And don't underestimate that catch by Johnson on that high snap, because that ball came out fast.
Oh, boy, you're right.
If that ball goes over his head, it's a whole different game.
Yeah. You're right. He controlled that. Good athletic play. And now a first down is huge. 4:40 to go. Clock running. A first down would be huge right now here for the Patriots. Here is split left. 3 left, 1 right. Empty backfield. Let's see if Piro comes back. He does. He usually does. High snap again. Piro.
It's at the Piro.
Got the first down. Here he goes. Here he goes. Down and on. Still up. He's still up. Cut back. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Touchdown, Colonia.
Wow, what a great run.
That is,
he did not go down. What great balance.
No, and there's penalties everywhere. I don't know if it's successive celebration or unsportsmanlike conduct, but who cares? The touchdown will count.
That touchdown was fantastic.
Piro, 8-point lead. Extra point now clinches it.
He gets through. It looks like he's about to go down. He actually gets his hand out, keeps his balance.
Several times he looked like he was going down. We got to get that back on the screen.
Man, what a play.
We'll see what the penalty is. Maybe we'll wait for the penalty, then go back to the replay of the touchdown. This is a huge point. It'll make it a 9.2 score lead if he makes it. If he doesn't, it's 6-2 for a tie. I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct because they're not moving Colonia back off the extra point.
Yeah. You don't know what it was right now. They've got to make a call and tell us what happened.
So where's the rest of the Colonia team? There's only 6 guys out there. What are they doing? There they go.
There we go. We got
dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the offense. That will be enforced on the try.
All right. Now we'll get to see what kind of a leg our kicker has now.
You don't know how big that is. It turns an easy extra point, 2-score
because
game.
Now it's an 8-point game still.
Wow, maybe he spiked the ball, maybe he threw the ball, who knows? I mean,
so this is a 35-yard extra point right now.
You never want to see anybody be unsportsmanlike.
No.
But after that run, holy cow. Bad snap, low snap, it's up. Who knows? It's good. Game over.
Field goal. What an extra point. 35-yard extra point.
This guy's got legs.
He does.
A leg.
Wow, and he had another 5 to 10 yards left on that kick.
Put it right smack in the middle.
Really? That is a great kick.
Let's see the touchdown again. Holy mackerel. Watch this.
Hand off to Piro. Another high snap.
No one touched him. Just barely touched him so far. Cuts again.
There's the
first guy.
This is the one where it looks like he's almost down.
Maintains his balance.
What a great run.
Cuts again.
And a couple of Colonia players are wise not to lay a block. Let him do his work.
Let him do what he has to do. Does he throw the ball in the air?
No.
No, it's not on him. I don't know what the unsportsmanlike, but it wasn't on Luke Piru. Would have surprised me if it was. Although, like I said before, I would understand if a guy has that run and throws a little spike in there. I would give him a break. But now it's a 2-score game with 4 minutes to go.
9-point game.
They need a quick score, an onside kick, recovery, and another quick score, all in 4 minutes. Not likely, but let's hold off on the celebrating. Who am I talking? I just called the game over. Gianfranco Tisco with a big extra point from 35 yards.
That was the biggest point of the game right there. Wow.
That's a good kick. That's a good kick.
Yeah. You got an unfavorable
bounce. Don't let him have any momentum there.
Nothing.
We got him down inside the 25 with 4 minutes to go. And North Brunswick has their work cut out for them. They got to go 75 yards quickly.
And get the ball back.
They have 3 timeouts. So does Colonia.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Johnson goes back out to corner, so he is definitely healthy. If you're going to send him back out, send your quarterback out there on defense.
He stayed for a few plays, though. It was interesting that they kept Hamilton in for a few plays.
Yeah, and you know
what? He kind of gave him a spark.
For the plays that he came in, he did give them a spark. He added a different dimension to the team with throwing the ball, and you know, he even made a nice read and ran the ball himself.
23-yard line, quick
Get
pass
the ball
left.
right outside.
Picked off! Now it's over! Picked off! Number 11, that's... No, it's not number 11. Allardyce, number 27.
27. The ball bounced right up into his hands. You can't write it up any better than that.
No, you cannot.
But you being a former sports writer would have a lot to write about this last 2 minutes of game.
Holy cow. That's just icing on the cake,
yes,
folks.
It is.
The ball tipped off. We'll see it after the extra point. It bounced off the intended receiver right up into the arms of Allardyce. They touched him, but he bounced away and scored. Kind of like last week, not a fluke play, but a defensive touchdown deep in their end. 2 weeks in a row, one by Palmisano, one by Allardyce. Here's the kick. It's up. It looks good. It is.
And it's good.
And you see how he put something off of that? He just took a. Yeah. It's like he knew he had a layup and not a 3-pointer. You know, he just put a little bit into it.
Sometimes
like
you take your time. That's it.
Yep. Let's see that touchdown again.
So here it is. It's a
bounces
screen.
Off him.
Yeah.
Looky what I found. Matt Allardyce.
That was a screen play, bounced off of him, and he was right there where he should have been.
You think he's excited?
Absolutely, and he should be. That was a great play, and his teammates are excited for him.
He's listed as a tight end middle linebacker, so he plays some offense. We've seen him in on offense tonight, but you don't know how many chances he's had to score a touchdown in his career for Colonia.
28-12.
Boy, when you write this story, the game was much closer than the final score indicated.
Sure, it's just same thing happened to, and you know, if you're from North Brunswick, same thing that happened when they played St. Joe's last week, you know?
Right.
Game's 30 to 13.
Close into the third quarter,
yeah.
Yep.
Close into the third quarter, and things fall apart.
This was close into halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of a kick we get here.
It was, I remember it being 8:10 on the clock, and Colonia had the ball. Boy, he booms it again.
Yeah.
Inside the 5.
Wow.
And it doesn't make it back to the 20, which is always where you want to get to.
3:46.
I want to talk to Gianfranco after the game. I want to see what his kicking career has been like.
Oh, yeah.
That kid can kick it. And we said
Impressive.
it, you know. We said it. What is he like as a field goal kicker?
Yeah.
Even though it was an extra point, we found out.
35. You don't see a kid kick a 35-yard field goal in high school on an everyday basis. Right.
And if we were the pros, we'd be sending somebody down right now to the sideline, but there's only 2 of us.
And right now, here they're going to throw the ball downfield.
Could be picked off by Kareem. He does. No, he blocks it.
Number 12, Yankees 7-2.
Yankees got a big lead. Severino still pitching. Sorry, folks, I digress. We checked their score for the phone for the Yankee game here.
So Colonia is actually sending the safety about 25 yards deep to basically play an angle drill where they know they're going to throw the ball down the sideline deep.
And just like the first half, these last few minutes could take forever.
Here they go again. And they're going after him.
Oh, that's intentional grounding, folks. There's nobody there.
It's got to be intentional grounding. There's no receiver. They didn't throw. There it is. There it is. Loss of down. He was inside the tackle box.
I can't wait to ask the kids too. What the heck happened at halftime?
I don't know what happened.
Did they drink some kind of juice or
something?
It's a different. Both teams are completely different first half and second half.
Yeah.
Colonia controlled the ball the second half. North Brunswick the first half. We looked flat the first half. They looked flat the second half.
Yeah, Colonia didn't have the running game that they have right now.
Loss of down, third down.
It says a lot about the coaching staff because of the adjustments that you make at halftime.
You know, North Brunswick was 1-9 last year.
Yeah. They're not. They don't look like a 1-9 team.
We made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They don't look like. When I talked to some people before the game, is they said they always had a dysfunctional coaching staff. There's only one guy left. Everybody else is brand new, and they're a different team because of that. He's in his own end zone. He's coming out.
Trillo's
he's got a guy, but he's over the line. He
took a nasty hit.
Allardyce again. He's pumped.
Allardyce is all over the field.
So let's see. The touchdowns were Pirro, Allardyce, and who was the middle touchdown? There were 4 touchdowns.
You had Pirro had 2.
Pirro had 2 is right.
Right. Then you had Allardyce, and
I'm drawing a blank. I didn't keep track of stats the second half. It's too exciting. It's too hard to keep stats and call the game. Who was the 4th touchdown?
Was it Kenny Shinsky?
I don't think so.
No.
Did Pirro have 3?
Maybe he had 3.
High punt. High kick. A high snap, I should say, not high snap.
Out of bounds.
It was a high punt anyway.
At the 48-yard line, so 2:36 remaining in the 4th.
48-yard line of the Patriots, which will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, okay. Allardyce.
We know Allardyce,
Yeah.
Pirro had the long run. Pirro had one in the first. I think Pirro might have had all 3.
Yeah.
Could do better keeping track of touchdowns. So now we'll just run out the clock, 2:36 to go. The weird thing is both teams are going to finish this game with 3 timeouts.
Sure.
When's the last time that happened? I mean, you got to the 16-point lead. There's no point in using them.
No, just take your knees. But what's going to happen is now North Brunswick will use theirs.
You think?
Yeah, they're going to use them.
I don't know.
Well, you're down. You're
literally down
16
4 scores,
points.
2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. You say why he's in the shotgun, but we're always in the shotgun. Here comes Pirro.
Pirro's spinning, gets ahead. 6-7 yards.
He's got to have, I'd say, 100 yards.
Easily, I think he's close to
that
about
run was over 50.
He's close to about 130, 140 yards.
Raider 45-yard line.
They're not using the timeouts, which is good. Game is already 2.5 hours old. Little limp in Hamilton.
With
Hamilton going and Johnson. Hamilton's the other guy. Little limp in Johnson going. Didn't you notice that?
No, I didn't see it as he went in.
A little tiny limp.
Yeah.
Which you have if it's a cramp. The cramp doesn't go away. It lingers. Pirro again up the middle.
And the pile gets pushed ahead. He gets to the first down. That's what they needed right there. Now you can come in.
Keep your eye on Johnson.
Yeah.
Now you walk ahead.
Now you can go in and take your 3 knees in a row.
Number 50 goes in the game. That's Jaden Duncan.
Wants to set the chains.
Yeah, he's limping. He's got a slight limp there when he jogs. There. Out comes big number 54, Bob Palladino. He played the whole game on both sides. And you know what?
is,
The line's faltered in the first half, but boy, oh boy, different second half for that line. They put pressure on North Brunswick the whole half. And I don't know, I said it last week.
They're in the victory formation right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, I mean, it's going to be a knee, but I don't like playing your players with a lead that's insurmountable. I don't like your starters in the game. But
now if you announce that you're taking a knee, the referees will advise the defense not to try to...
it's actually known?
Yeah, they come in
okay.
and say, look, they're going to take the knee.
So no one rushes to...
They don't come through and try to submarine the guy.
Hurt the offensive lineman is not paying attention or whatever. That's good. Well, we don't have a list of people working tonight, but we know Sammy Roth was working. We know Emil Brandolfi was working. We've been talking to Lee Beckerman, who's our director of the great TV 35. He's working tonight. Maybe we can hear from Lee who else is working in our private microphone here. And there's a knee.
All right, that's it.
Lee, who else we got? We can thank on the Steve Quetchen in the house for TV 35. Wilmar Ribiano on camera. Said Emil, we're good on him. Adam Chinoy in the house. Bruno Martin's doing those fantastic replays. Gina Ford's our technical director and deputy director to Lee on TV 35. What a great production, folks. And Kyle, a game of two halves, huh?
It was. Colonia came out, like you said, they came out flat. And North Brunswick looked like they had the momentum. You and I were both saying if Colonia went down 2 scores, we didn't think that they were going to be able to come back. But whatever it was, they figured it out.
And we'll be back. We'll try to bring you the stars of the game, everybody who scored, plus the kicker. And we'll be back, folks. Okay, we're here now with the 3 scorers for the winning Colonia team tonight. To my right, Matt Allardyce. To his right, Luke Piro. And to his right, Gianfranco Tisco. Let me start with you, Gianfranco. Who are you and what's your story, man? You came in of nowhere. You're kicking it like the heck out of the ball.
Last year I was at Kennedy, and I came over here. You know, this is my first game back. I didn't play last game. And, I mean, I practice under pressure all the time, practice from distance all the time. So kicking these points is nothing for me. I mean, I'm just doing my job. My team's doing their job. I got to put in my part.
That was a 35-yard extra point that you made there. Did you start out playing soccer as a kid and then move over to football?
I played varsity soccer freshman year, and a couple of my friends told me to come be the kicker because they needed one, and it turns out I was good at it.
That's the one time when a lot of football players start to friend up a lot of soccer players. Hey, buddy, why don't you come on over and play kicker for us?
So we got Matt Allardyce. You know, the ball pops up. There you are. What was it like seeing the ball in the air and no one in front of you?
I mean, it was amazing. I mean, I read the screen perfect. Ball popped to the kid's chest, picked it up, ran for my first varsity touchdown.
I was going to add my next question. It's 2 weeks in a row you guys scored a very opportune touchdown on defense, because last week it was Palmisano on the punt return covering the end zone.
Yep.
Luke, what happened at halftime? You guys were flat. What the heck happened at halftime? What did they do with the formations, with the play call? What happened to turn you completely around in the second half?
We knew that wasn't us in the first half. We came out flat. Wasn't the best week of practice, so that had something to do with it. You know, we buckled down. We tightened the box. I think that's really helped us. They had to bounce it. You could tell they're not that good at edge running, and our defense shut them down in the second half.
And on the defense, some memorable runs, but the one where you were down. It was over. The play was over, and all of a sudden you popped up. Your knee never hit the ground. Tell me about that play.
Coach Ruda, we do this drill with the running backs. Put your hand down as you're going down and stay up. I kind of just balanced myself, kept the ball up, just got my feet going.
Tremendous balance. It's amazing that was actually a drill that kept you there. Matt, defensively, what did you do to make the adjustment? Because in the first half, as the mayor pointed out, we were kind of flat. And they were getting into the A-gap. Yeah. They were running up the A-gap with no problem. And you were having trouble containing Marcus Bailey. And in the second half, he didn't seem to be the same runner.
Well, we moved. Our coach told us to move to a bare front. We added extra linemen down on the center. And it contained them, and they made them bounce outside. And our outside guys made the plays.
All right. What do you guys got next week? A couple games in a row, they tell me now. Very tough games in a row.
Yeah, we got St. Joe's next week. It's the biggest game of the year.
Are you home?
Yeah, we got St. Joe's and Red Bank Catholic. So, we're worried about St. Joe's.
Next game is all you have to worry about.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Coach TR, man. He's got to be thrilled after this game.
Yeah, at halftime he told us that wasn't us, and we knew it. He was right. And I don't know, he believed in us.
Well, congratulations, guys. Great game.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the way. I'm sure we'll cover you again before the year's out.
Great job. Great job. All right, man. I'll see you. Good job.
Kyle, just to wrap it up, I mean, a very, very exciting game.
Really did. Colonia turned it on in the second half, and they, got their offensive momentum. They had a quarterback go down.
I meant to ask him about that.
Backup quarterback came in and threw a couple of really good balls that made the defense respect them. So I think it opened up the running game. Once they saw Taj Johnson throw that ball downfield in the first half before his injury, you knew that defense had to loosen up, and it opened up things for Pirro.
And it really was halftime adjustments. You heard Aldice say defensive adjustments. You heard Pirro say offensive adjustments. So credit the coaching staff. The guys up in the booth, they're watching, they're seeing what's happening, and they made big adjustments and turned the entire game around for Colonia.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, an exciting game as you'll ever see on TV 35. Colonia 28, North Brunswick 12. Colonia goes to 2-0. Let's wish them the best of luck the rest of the way. I'm sure we'll call more games. Thanks for watching.